Hey folks, welcome again to one of the most enthralling, enlightening, entertaining session of Science Scamper for classes 6 to 8 by EduCatUp. And I am your super science teacher Ambika. At EduCatUp, we always empower all our students as how to think and not what to think. So if you want to experience the same, it's the right time to subscribe to the EduCatUp's YouTube channel. The subscription button is just given below, guys. If you like our video, don't forget to press the like button and ensure to hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates from EduCatUp. Now let's start today's session and let's see the topic for the day. The topic is force and pressure. Yes, applying force and pressure, how they are connected, what are their applications, everything we are going to discuss in this module. So now let's see the topics for the day. Force, a push or a pull. Forces are held to an interaction. Exploring forces. Then a force can change the state of motion, a force can change the shape of an object, contact forces, that is muscular force, frictional force. Then non-contact forces, magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. Then we are going to discuss about pressure, pressure exerted by liquids and gases. Last but not the least, atmospheric pressure. So let's start today's session. Force. Force is a push or a pull, whether you are pushing something or whether you are pulling something. Pushing, pulling. You are actually applying force in both the things. किसी चीज़ को धक्का देने में या किसी चीज़ को खींचने में, दोनों में ही आप force लगाते हैं. Forces are held due to an interaction. जब दो चीज़ों के बीच interaction होता है, actually में force होती है. In the first picture you can see the man is pushing the car, applying force. In the second picture, the girls are pushing each other. In the third picture, the women are pulling each other. And in the last picture also, the man is pulling or the bullock is pulling the man. So basically, whenever there is push or pull, actually force is being applied. Now, exploring forces. Now, forces applied in the same direction are always added up, and the forces applied in the opposite direction are subtracted, and the final result is the force which is applied. In the first case, you can see both the men are applying force in the same direction, so their force will be added. In the second one, they are applying it in the opposite direction, so whatever force they both are applying will be subtracted, and the answer will be the final effective force which is being applied. Now, a force can change the state of motion. Yes, the speed, the direction, or both can be changed by the force being applied. Because when the state of rest is there, when the object is not moving, its speed is 0 and it is having no direction. So when force is applied, either its direction can be changed, its speed can be changed, or both can be changed, which will bring a change in its state of motion. A force can change the shape of an object. Definitely. When you apply force, the shape of an object changes depending upon the object. If you stretch a rubber band, you pull a rubber band, shape changes. If you press a sponge, shape changes. If you squeeze a spring, shape changes. Now, contact forces, that means the forces which are applied when two surfaces are in contact with each other. The first is muscular force. It enables us to do a whole lot of activities. If we have to push a chair, we have to touch it. So it is a contact between the chair and our hands, and then we will be able to push it up. You know? Now, frictional force, again a contact force, because frictional force is always applied when it is in contact with the surface. So it is responsible for changing the state of motion of the objects, always acts in the opposite direction. If we are walking in this direction, the force will be applied in this direction. If you are walking in this direction, the force is applied in this direction. It's like this. आप ऐसे चल रहे हैं तो frictional force ऐसे लगेगा, opposite, and it will provide you the grip so that you don't fall down. Now, non-contact forces. Non-contact forces are those forces in which no contact between the two surfaces is required. बिना एक दूसरे को टच किए भी forces एक दूसरे पे easily act कर सकते हैं. ऐसे forces को हम क्या कहते हैं? Non-contact forces. Children, if you have any doubts, questions, queries, you can put them in the comment box below, and your super science teacher Ambika will definitely get back to you. The first non-contact force is magnetic force. मैग्नेट को आप आयरन फिलिंग्स के पास रख दीजिए, वो ऑटोमेटिकली अट्रैक्ट होंगी, एक दूसरे को टच कराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. नॉन कॉन्टैक्ट फोर्स. Electrostatic force. It is the force exerted by a charged body on an uncharged body or another charged body. You don't have to make them touch, but automatically hoga. For example, if you take a comb and you comb your hairs fastly, just after combing your hairs, then bring the comb near to a small bits of paper. The bits of paper will automatically get attracted towards the comb. Now your comb is a charged body because of rubbing with the scalp of your head, and the papers are uncharged. Let's move ahead. Gravitational force, again a non-contact force. An apple falls from a tree towards the earth because of the gravitational force of the earth. River water flows because of the gravitational force of the earth. You open the tap and water comes down like this due to the gravitational force of the earth. No contact, कोई contact नहीं है दो objects के बीच में, फिर भी ऑब्जेक्ट नीचे की तरफ मूव कर रहा है. नाउ प्रेशर. द फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन अ यूनिट एरिया इज नोन एज प्रेशर. प्रेशर इक्वल्स टू फोर्स अपॉन एरिया इज द फॉर्मूला. नाउ pressure exerted by liquids and gases. Yes, pressure is exerted by liquids and gases, but how? For example, if you have inflated a balloon, आपने एक बलून को इन्फ्लेट किया, उसके अंदर आपने एयर ब्लो की, तो जो एयर है वो बलून के पूरे स्किन पे हर तरफ प्रेशर लगाएगा. इफ देयर इज वाटर इन अ जग, द वाटर विल exert force on all the walls of the jug, on all the walls of the container. So liquid and gases also exert pressure. Atmospheric pressure. As I told you that liquids and gases exert pressure. So air is a mixture of gases. So that means air also exerts pressure, which is known as atmospheric pressure. But do we feel any pressure? क्या हमें अभी कोई pressure feel हो रहा है? Because we are always surrounded by air. No, because our body puts equal pressure out in the outside direction. So it is balanced out. Now, action-packed info, guys, and something very interesting. You should know that. Otto von Guericke, a German scientist of the 17th century, invented a pump to extract air out of a vessel. With the help of this pump, he demonstrated dramatically the force of the air pressure. He joined two hollow metallic hemispheres of 51 centimeter diameter each and pumped air out of them. Then he employed 8 horses on each hemispheres to pull them apart. So great is the force of air pressure that the hemispheres could not be pulled apart. So what actually they are trying to explain you, that this scientist has developed a pump to extract air. So from these two metallic hemispheres, the air has been extracted out and they are attached. Now they are being pulled by 8 horses from one side and 8 horses from another side. But 8 horses, could you imagine how much force? But still the horses were not able to pull the hemispheres apart. That is the force of atmospheric pressure. That strong is atmospheric pressure, children. So with this, we have come to the end of this super sweet session, and I hope that you all have subscribed to the Educatup's YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, do it right now, guys. If you have any doubts, questions, queries, put them in the comment box below. We will get back to you. And for your super science teacher Ambika, it's time to sign out for the day. But till the time we meet again, be happy, be safe, keep enriching yourself with Educatup, and ensure to hit the like button. Don't forget that. Bye-bye, children.